You deal with one thing is how you deal with everything. There's nothing more accurate in the English language than that. And why do I say that? Because how a person is dealing with something in one aspect or one sense is literally how they're going to deal with it everywhere else, basically. So if you have a habit of dealing with situations in a certain way, then you're going to deal with it in that way. Now, most people are not emotionally aware, and they think emotions are a nuisance, are a burden, and it passes on from generational cycles. The grandparents do this with the parents do this with the kids do have kids, they do it with the kids. It goes across cultures, religions, span. The entire human race is a mess, basically. And it's a mess because when people try to express emotions, they're usually screamed at. And you usually see people who have not dealt with their emotions. Predominantly, a lot of men, when they don't deal with their emotions, the only emotion they can express is anger, right? So if they see a crying woman, they panic because they don't know what to do, they don't know what to say, so they scream at the woman and say, stop crying, or whatever it is. And I've seen this so many times. I saw this with the men in my family. So many men that we can see all over the world will scream at you, stop crying, because they don't want to face emotions, because they're heartless, they're cold, they're callous, they're brutal, they're narcissistic and psychopathic. There is just no other polite way of putting it. A lot of people like to say, I'm logical, I'm pragmatic, anything not to talk about emotions, anything, because then you're needy, you're weak, you're clingy, you're stupid, you're manipulated. But emotions do slow you down. I'm not gonna say, I don't mean this in a bad way, right? It's because you have to give yourself a lot of space to feel, right? And we don't really live in a society that honors self-care, honors our feelings, honors how we feel, how others make us feel, how we make others feel. It's a big issue. And I want you guys to know that money comes and goes in your life. But your health is everything you have. And sometimes we think, oh my God, I've paid for this, or I did this, or I will have lost so much. You don't lose anything, because money has a current and a circuit, and it will come and it will go, and it's like the tide of the water behind me. It's gonna come, it's gonna go, it's gonna come, it's gonna go. But what won't come and go is your health. You can always have a second chance to bring in money. You can have a second chance to find that financial success. But what you won't have a second chance is when you're in hospital and they've told you you have 3 months to live. Why? Because you didn't look after yourself. And we wear workaholism in society as a badge of honor. Especially in Western society, it's a badge of honor to work, go mad working, basically. It's not a badge of honor to consistently work and never take time for yourself and overwork to the point that you're not sleeping, you're not eating. It's not cool, it's not funny, it doesn't make you look good. It makes you a person who does not know how to look after themselves, right? One of the things people found strange about me, that I was always prioritizing food, nourishment, sleep, looking after myself, because I knew nobody would say, hey, it's lunchtime, let's grab something. They were happy to go 2 days without eating. I'd probably die or pass out, or something would happen. You have to consistently advocate for yourself. Constantly, you have to remind yourself to sleep on time, to eat on time, to hydrate, to drink enough water. If you drink alcohol, to make sure you're drinking enough water, hydrating with it. A lot of these times, people are living in hurry, they're living in worry, and they're living in the next thing. They're never really present, they're never really there. And that really, that reflects on emotions. And when a person is emotionally imbalanced, as most people are in this world, it doesn't take a lot to trigger them, to drive them crazy. There's a lot that can happen. And the takeaway that I want to share with you guys from this video is prioritize your self-care. Prioritize looking after yourself. Because nobody's going to come into your life and try and set up a schedule to help you. You have to help yourself. Do be an example. That's the thing. For me, if I'm tired, I don't care how much money I've paid or what I've done, I'm not going. Because that money can always come back to me. And I trust and believe it comes back to me. My health won't come back. Broken sleep won't come back. Me being emotionally dysregulated won't come back. Yeah, I'll be performing even worse, then I won't even be able to do anything else. And when you're tired, you stop functioning. This is a reminder to everybody. It's the Self-Care Spartanite series. Put yourself first. Look after yourself.